Greetings, everybody. First, just want to thank you for sharing your feedback with the thoughts I've been sharing out loud. I do appreciate it. I continue to find strength in humility, acknowledging that the only things I know are limited to my experience. So I appreciate the feedback you've shared with that. So I'm about 10 miles away from home, and I've been thinking about the following story. I thought I'd invite you to join me in this critical thinking exercise if you're up to it. I want you to apply the following four concepts to a story I'm about to tell you, and I do not want you to look these words up. I want you to think through your understanding of these words and then apply them to the story. The four words are, in no particular order: trust, accountability, enable, and loss aversion. Trust, accountability, enable, loss aversion. Here's a story. So you happen to come across a pit bull puppy that you fall in love with, and you decide to adopt as your own. And as you're out and about with this puppy, you notice the feedback that people are giving the puppy. They tell you how cute it is and how adorable it is. They also comment on how you appear to be with this puppy. You're smiling more, you're more confident, you're more out and about, and people love it. And as this puppy gets older, you start to give it more freedoms. And one day, this puppy, young adult, bites someone, and to your horror, it's a pretty significant bite. And so you bring the puppy back in closer, and you notice one day that the puppy starts to look at you funny. It's starting to look at your leg. And so the decision you make at that point is, because you love this puppy so much, the only thing to do is to feed it more meat and give it a bigger bone. And so you feed this dog and you feed this dog and you feed this dog to the point where now when you take it out, people look at you different than they did when you first got it. They're wondering, what kind of owner are you that you would feed this dog to the point that it can't even walk and it's overweight? And then the dog starts to develop, bad health and hip dysplasia and all these other things. And finally it reaches the point where you can't even afford to feed the dog what it's accustomed to feeding, and its health has gotten so bad that you make the decision to take the dog in to be euthanized. So as you're thinking about this story, a couple things. One, I bet you're thinking about the dog, and rightfully so. Apply those following four concepts. And then I want you to listen to the story again and humble yourself and think about you as the dog, because you're both of them. You're the owner and the puppy. So do with this what you will. That's what I've been thinking about. And by the time I am home, it is pointless for me to think about this intently if I have no intentions of taking action on the story I'm telling myself. And I invite you to do the same. Till then, hope everyone is safe and healthy and patient and diligent this season. And I'll talk to you later.